The audience will consist of MBA students, BBA, LLB honors.
Oh, you got LLB honors?
BBA, LLB honors. Combination of law and business. That's wonderful. Yes, yes. This is a deemed university. We have innovation. It's very different from a traditional Indian college.
LLB with BBA.
With BBA. Yeah.
How many? This is the first batch or second?
No, this is the fifth batch. So this batch has 60 students.
Oh, you got just 60
students.
No. And the selection goes to
I request all to switch off their mobile, faculty and students, please.
It's even more overwhelming for me to know the founder of this institution. Before I address you and your Vice Chancellor, I want to address the founder of this university. What a great man he was. What a great man he was. How many of you have seen this book? How many of you have seen this book? How many of you? Thank you. How many of you read it? Now that's not being fair. First thing this has to happen is that this book has to be made compulsory reading for all those who join such an institution. All those. This should be part of your induction kit. All of you must read this book, because this is the book. If this man was not there, you and I wouldn't be here today. Right? And we are reading, we are talking leadership today. We are talking of nation building today. And we don't read the nation builder of today, who left for us, left everything for us, only just at the age of 61. 61 he left, after having created 6 universities and 11 universities, 6 business schools and 11 universities, till the age of only 61. So I would urge, number one, you have it all in this book. That is why I asked for this book. And thank you for gifting me this book. It's come from your library. Because the moment I entered your premises, there was a photograph of him, Mr. Yashasvi. There was a photograph and I asked, who's that? They said, he's the founder. I said, I didn't know where he was. And then he said, your Vice Chancellor said, Dr. Reddy said, you will meet his wife. So I wondered, where was he? So when I started to talk about him, I got to know what a legend he will always be in this country. Before I talk of any other leadership, when we have the leadership right here, amidst us, due to which we are here today and being educated, I think we owe a strong homage to him and a strong sense of gratitude to him for whatever he's left for us. And thank God that his wife is with us as the continuing of this legacy. We're very grateful to you, ma'am. I believe you have a Founders Day on the 15th of October. I've requested Dr. Reddy that by the 15th of October, we should have a full website on him, which should mount all this information on the website, all his books on the website. Whatever information about him is available, his photograph and gallery, his authorship, his work. Because that is one thing, my friends, I want to tell you, is the bedrock of all that I do, is gratitude. I learned it as a child, I practiced it as a police officer, and I continue to live it. And that is why my heart goes out, because it's a very overwhelming moment that here is somebody who did so much in this country and is probably not being read enough. So I'm only speaking out of sense of gratitude, because this is the basis of my life. And I'm very grateful to the Almighty that who gave me parents who brought up a healthy child like me. Because parents, mothers produce a healthy child, right? Because the birth is not in our hands. So I remain grateful to my mother who delivered me and gave me eyes to see, ears to hear, taste, hands, the 7 wonders, as they call the 7 wonders of the world. Normally 7 wonders of the world: Taj Mahal, Great Wall of China, the whatever, right? 7 wonders, mujhe pata hi nahi kaun se. Because for me they are not the true 7 wonders of the world. For me the 7 wonders of the world, if I can see the world, I can feel the world, I can touch the world, I can taste whatever I have. All these are 7. I can walk, I can commute, I can connect, I can communicate. To me, these are 7 wonders. These are the wonders of the world. So therefore, I remain grateful to my mother who delivered a healthy baby in me and left some brilliant health for me, so I can continue to contribute to my country. So therefore, to do a roundup, 15th of October, we will all work. You will release then that day a full website, and which will have everything of him, his books, his videos, whatever you have. So, and secondly, this book has to be published and made a course book for every student around all his universities and all business schools, all. And every student will buy this. Every student will buy this. It will not be you. It will be buying the book. And on 15th of October, there should be a whole panel discussion and seminar on his life. So that means you've read it, and we need to have panelists so that all over you're connected with 11 universities by webcam. Will you be connected on that day? By video webcam? You've got to plan it then. You need to have web streaming of that day. A web streaming, connect all the 11 universities together of that web streaming of the Founders Day. That's the way to remember him. That's the way to express your gratitude to him. Alright? That's my first component of leadership anyway. Because when you forget gratitude, you are not a leader. You are a pleader. You plead. You're not a leader. You may be a leader. You may be a pleader, but you're not a leader if you're not grateful for those who work for you. A leader at the top level of manufacturing or somebody who does not walk up to the laborers to say, thank you, aapka kaam bahut acha. A senior police officer doesn't walk up to his police station and sipahi say, aapki bahaduri se sare department ko naam mila, dhanyavad. Jo leader dhanyavad nahi karna sakta, बांटना नहीं चाहता, appreciation को बांटता नहीं, वो leader नहीं है. So our first message is through this life is leadership. Okay. Now I'm going to show you a presentation I've brought for you. Now you've got to turn your faces around and see. Because you gave me such a vast subject called leadership, management, governance, nation building. I didn't know where to begin. आपकी प्रेजेंटेशन बनानी, मैं सोची मैं शुरू कहाँ से करूँ और कहाँ खत्म करूँ. truly, I was at sea wondering. So I cobbled down together and I divided this into two sections. Section 1 is, एक minute वापस जाओ ना. I did it like this. What is leadership, management and governance and what it is not. Right? So I will take you to what is not first and then show you what is emerging today without, I'm so glad that you introduced me not as a politician because I'm not. I'm truly an Indian at heart who looks at things objectively and looks at what to me as an Indian is right for me and what is happening right and what is not happening right. So I put together, it is as a neutral Indian citizen who's given all her life to her nation. After the last 40 years of my life has been dedicated to the nation. 35 years in active policing, 26 years of my NGO work, and prior to my policing, I was already a social worker. From the age of 14, I was at the Red Cross, I was at the NCC, etc. So I was already into service of this country. So all my life has been dedicated to loving my country. I just love my country. That's it. Habit of mine. Just as I told you, my first strength is remaining grateful for whatever I have. Anybody who does anything for me, it's always recorded here as a sense of gratitude. And whatever I can do, because I remember one thing, when I started my service at the age of 22 and a half in the Indian Police Service, and my first day in the office, I'll tell you what happened with me. First day sitting as Assistant Commissioner of Police, Chanakya Subdivision, I sat there as a young woman after my training. The first complainant, he stated his complaint, I addressed his matter. You know what struck me at that time? And that is very applicable to you, all of you here, because you're already in leadership position. I'll explain to you how you're already in leadership position. But you will formally be assuming various leadership positions. Remember one thing, whoever meets you, for whatever reason, you may forget his face, he or she will never forget your face. Remember that. He or she will never. They will remember कि तब आप वहाँ बैठे थे ऑफिस में, मैं आपको ये प्रपोजल लेके आया था, या मैं आइडिया लेके आया था, आपने ये कहा था, और आप कहेंगे वो मैं तो भूल गई, मुझे याद नहीं, उसको याद रहेगा। मुझे पहले दिन से ये दिमाग में आ गया, ये अंदर की आत्मा ने बताया, ये मैंने किताब में नहीं पढ़ा था, तो मुझे मालूम नहीं कि लीडरशिप बुक्स में लिखा होता है कि नहीं। तो उस पे ये था, मेरे मन में आया कि ये मुझे जो मिलने आया है, ये मुझे नहीं भूलने वाला, मैं भूल सकती हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे अब रोज पता नहीं कितनों को मिलना है। इसलिए मेरा फर्ज बनता है, मैं इसके साथ ईमानदारी से काम करूं, नेकी से बात करूं, और उसको साफ साफ बता दूं अपने सही शब्दों में, हाउ कैन आई हेल्प हिम, कैन आई हेल्प हिम, टू व्हाट एक्सटेंट, हाउ विल आई हेल्प हिम, एंड etc. What to expect from me? To be forthright, no false expectations, no exaggerations. Do you know what? It's paid me dividends and dividends all my life. I've met hundreds of people on the flights, on the road, in public meetings, many forums I meet, and they say, we met you, you did this for us. And I feel so sorry, I don't remember. Because last 40 years have gone into public life of hundreds of people every day. Just as you're not going to forget my face. You're not going to forget what I'm saying. I may remember some of you, and I may not remember some faces. But you will not. So if I do it right, you will remember. If I do it wrong, you will not forget me. But the point is, if you carry forward this leadership message, it's called the practical leadership. When we were doing Indian Police Service, friends, we had no management schools. Management school concept has come, it's in the last few decades. When I was under training in 1972 in the National Police Academy, there was nothing called management. There was no management school. Management was hardly a subject. It wasn't even a subject. Therefore, nobody taught us that this is what human relations is all about. That when you are in position of leadership and power, and influence, people will approach you. How you deal with them, they will never forget, you may forget them. So this is my second feeling I thought I'd share with you. One is always remain grateful for whoever does for whatever, and second is never forget who you're interacting with. He or she will never forget you. And do you know what? Third thing, you say I want to build a reputation, I want to build a branding, I want to invest into marketing, I want to go publicizing. Your biggest ambassadors of PRs are these people who will be meeting you and then talking behind your back to say, बहुत अच्छा आदमी, बहुत अच्छी ऑफिसर, बहुत अच्छी सुपीरियर और सीनियर, ऐसा व्यक्ति दोबारा नहीं मिल सकता, या बहुत घटिया व्यक्ति, इसके पास भी मत जाना, पता नहीं कौन सा धोखा दे देगा, बात सुन लेना लेकिन विश्वास मत करना. This is how reputation is built. So you don't have to do marketing and PR. That's a different thing. But your PR and your marketing is the word of mouth, which is genuine behind your back. Is it positive or is it negative? So here are three things I thought, which is flowing from my thoughts. So here I'm going to show you the presentation I put in. I retain whatever I like as a personal library. I maintain as a habit of personal library, which I used to do it as a tennis player. Actually, when I used to play tennis, my father used to retain my news clippings of my victories and defeats. So when I used to come, he maintained a scrapbook. I took on maintenance of a habit of a scrapbook from him. And I maintain my own scrapbook of things I like and things which I want to use it as an example for myself. It just worked. So whatever you're going to see is coming from my own personal library. Okay? So here it is. So I did it this way. India Leadership Management Governance, what is and what is not. So what leadership management governance is not? Here are some glimpses. And what is not, I want you to draw your own lessons from it. Because these are applicable across the world of management. And since you're basically be all in the life of management. What is this? What kind of leadership or management was it? Was it preventable?
Yes. Yes.
Good. By whom? By whom? Yes, by us for the future. But who was it presentable at that time? Preventable at that time? By the leadership. By the political leadership. By the bureaucratic leadership. Because unless bureaucracy releases the money, but do you think the money in this bag was only government money? Whose money was it? It was corporate money. It was coming from the companies who were bidding for contracts, who were paying him money. So three of us together. Corporate, government, political leadership. All three failed at that time. Otherwise, could he have had the money in the bag? Government doesn't have money, government takes money. Corporates give money. Is it? So is that good leadership? So it was a failure of leadership, governance and management. That is what I tried to bring you, something which will show all the three what is not. Here was a failure of corporate management and leadership, political leadership, bureaucratic leadership. Some of you are wanting to go to UPSC. Will you ask for money sometimes? No. You're going to corporates, will you offer money? No. You'll anyway not go to political world, so it doesn't matter. This is how money fills in. So when we say government failed, remember we have abetted a crime. Corporates at that time abetted the crime. Isn't it? Without corporates giving, we could not. So there was something called abetment. And see the politician, what he's doing? He's managing. What is he doing? Removing all obstacles. Let's see this one. See the below. Arithmetic is replaced with leadership. This is what is happening in the political world, where they're looking at किसके पास vote, उसकी झुग्गी में रहेंगे, वोट लेने के लिए झुग्गी में रहेंगे, है ना? सो अरिथमेटिक इज रिप्लेस्ड लीडरशिप, कि गिनती किधर उधर वोट, उसकी बात उसके अनुसार करेंगे. सो आई एम गिविंग एग्जांपल्स ऑफ व्हाट इज नॉट लीडरशिप, व्हाट इज नॉट मैनेजमेंट, व्हाट इज नॉट गवर्नेंस. So this says it all. Couldn't have been a better cartoon, right? But you see what is happening? If I was a cartoonist, I would have put in ahead of our Prime Minister the map of India. Because it was India being eaten. And in the India, 1.2 billion people were being eaten. Isn't it? Each one is so explanatory. What is different in this? When there's a challenge for a leadership, should the leader keep quiet or speak? And when does he become quiet? When he does not know what to say? Or if he says, he will be in trouble. Communication, you learn communications in your management, don't you? It's very important when you communicate, how you communicate, who you communicate, and what you communicate. Now here was no communication. Sometimes silence is golden, no harm. But not when the whole country is on fire. Then you have to cry, fire, fire, and you get the fire brigades. You can't just go home and say, aag lagi, main kya karu? That was the time to call the fire brigade. कि यहाँ corruption बढ़ी है, CBI attack, and CBI को भी करने के काम करो, गिरफ्तारियां करो, मुझे भी करो अगर मैंने भी किया, है ना? Okay. Do you remember this? This was actually happening now. At that time, it was happening at that time, wasn't it? This is exactly what we did at that time. We were really lashing them up to get the act, the Lokpal Act, which we already had. And this is what our other ministers said. Annaji, step-by-step approach will help us reach the high pedestal Lokpal. See how this was false leadership. This is an example of misleading leadership. They were misleading the government. They were misleading in management. That is why governance was failing. The whole country was against them. This is an example of Mr. Kapil Sibal. And which is why he lost the elections. He badly lost. Why? Because people, common man had seen this is a leadership which mismanaged, which misgoverned, and also which told lies. This is when leadership, this is when leadership, this is when leadership is not by merit, it is by inheritance. It is like this institution, because the founder is not there, his son becomes a vice chancellor. This has not happened, isn't it? This did not happen. It has come by, the whole institution is running by a trust and by merit. This is what is, that is called right leadership, this is called wrong leadership. Correct? An example of cronyism. This is an example of cronyism. Favoritism. Dynasty with dictatorial cronyism. And this is not democracy. This is not called participation. They may be there, but they're not actually participating. So when you do these things, you are failing in leadership. Who said this? San Petroda said that. We messed up. They admitted it, that we messed up. Here's another one. This is what happens. Who needs this kind of protection? So, when leadership is poor, it is insecure. The message is, it is afraid. It is insecure. बहादुर दिल वही होता है, जो निडर वही होता है, जिसके पास कुछ छिपाने को नहीं होता है। वो डरता नहीं किसी से। ये नहीं कि मुझे वो मार देगा, उसको मार देगा, क्योंकि मैंने उसके साथ धोखे किए। No. One thing is to be secure because you're an important person for your country and your life is precious. एक तो है you are being protected because your life is precious. एक है you're being protected because people will attack you. Because you're a hooligan yourself, you're a gunda. So this is called gunda protection, not good man protection. This is another example of what is not leadership, where he asks for his own privileges. This is true. This cartoon is true. They ask for to be driven straight to the aircraft. This is true. That's why the cartoons come. आप भी ऐसे गलती करोगे, आपको भी कार्टून बनेगा. This is not leadership. Just because people have elected you, you've forgotten. And now you want your rights and think, 5 साल तो है ही है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? 5 साल बाद नहीं मिलेंगे वो वोट. वो कहेंगे, छोटी-छोटी बात लोगों के दिमाग में बैठ जाती है. वो छोड़ती नहीं उनको. So छोटी बात से वो swing होता है वोट. या लीडरशिप का असर होता है. शेयर होल्डिंग, आप शेयर होल्डिंग में जाओगे. शेयर होल्डिंग की वैल्यू छोटी-छोटी बातों पे होती है. So every matter in the company, every decision in the company, every behavior in the company of the middle level, top level, bottom level matters. So if you think वो ऊपर ठीक है, मैं नीचे से कर लूं, no, it will have an impact on the reputation of your work, company, office, you. This is Muzaffarpur. Remember how it was, vultures were going there? The vultures go to the dead when communal riots took up, and it was completely preventable. How the police wrote 2 FIRs. पहले एक FIR लिखी और गिरफ्तारी की, फिर वो कैंसिल करके एक और FIR लिखी. This is not what is leadership. If a law has been broken, you don't wait for orders, you uphold the law. That's leadership. And what is not leadership is that you do according to the wind, the which side it blows. When you break the laws, I can understand flexibility, but I can't understand breaking the law. When you are duty bound to carry the law. When it's a policy in the company, when the office it's a law, it's a rule, you bend it to oblige others, it's mismanagement. It's breakdown of governance. This is called irresponsible expression of your power and expectations, है ना? This is irresponsible behavior as elected representatives or as leaders. You're not supposed to do this. This is not what people elect you for, or this is not what people give you a position for, but you abuse it. This is all examples of abuse of power. Don't worry, it's bound to stop falling further at some point. Remember, till about a year and a half, how rupee was falling? Yes. It went up to 67 almost, right? 69 also. So, this is how, and why was it happening? Because there was lack of coordination. There was total mismanagement within the ministries themselves. Every office has inter-ministerial coordination essential. When it doesn't work, then the left hand does not know what the right hand is doing and people suffer. So From this example, I am trying to give you generic understanding of the leadership and management concept. You must understand everybody's action matters when you work in an organization. It cannot be some work and some don't. Some cheat and some don't. Some are skilled and some are lazy. No, everybody has to deliver. Only then these things stop falling. That's when you do false publicity. But actually there is no boom boom. Because the drum doesn't beat. You think you're beating the drum, you're not. You may be spending the money, but actually remember the campaigns people run sometimes? They are hollow. They're false. Sometimes you do a consumer campaign. You do as a marketing, you do a consumer campaign. But you do not know the product is not selling. Because you're not testing the product or it's not meeting the requirements. So marketing, surveys, being on the field, visible, otherwise you will do this boom boom for the CEOs and your shareholding company, but it will boomerang. See, it will boomerang because it's hollow. Here is they said, we will fight the terrorists, we will fight Nakshals. We said, no, they. That's what bad leadership is about. When it comes to biggest challenges, they fight. When it comes to success, we won. So they credit snatchers. These seniors are called credit snatchers. When does this happen? When the leadership says, मुझे नहीं पता, इतने बिकने चाहिए. मुझे नहीं पता, shareholding में इतना profit होना चाहिए. मुझे नहीं पता. फिर यही करते हो. Then they will create a lot of falsehood. As a police officer, I used to have serious crimes in my district. I never ever told him कि मुझे नहीं पता कैसे करो, कल तक आदमी पकड़ लेना चाहिए. उससे ये पूछती थी, हम लोग बैठ के बात करते थे कि let's analyze the crime, strategize. Now tell me what resources do you need to work out this crime. वो कहता था मैडम मुझे इतने लोग चाहिए, मुझे गाड़ियाँ चाहिए, मुझे सीक्रेट सर्विस फंड चाहिए क्योंकि मैंने शहर के पास जाना है, मुझे दूसरे शहर में से के लिए रिकमेंडेशन चाहिए, मैडम आप उस एरिया के एसपी से बात करेंगे, मैडम मुझे ये हथियार चाहिए, मुझे ये एमुनिशन चाहिए, मुझे ये प्रोविजंस चाहिए ताकि गाड़ी में मैं लेके जाऊँ. We used to provide all that. I sent many raids to various cities outside city as to have these discussions, saying, sit down, tell me, क्या क्या चाहिए? सब कुछ देके यहाँ तक कि डीजल और पेट्रोल के एक्स्ट्रा कैंस भी देना ताकि कहीं रुकना ना पड़े पेट्रोल और डीजल के लिए नॉन स्टॉप जाओ. What is the job of a manager? Is to provide, facilitate, guide, lead, mentor, and if need be the vehicle yourself. If need be, lead. If the need be, lead. If the need be, provide. It depends on the situation. This is leadership, and this is not leadership. This was the parliament. Remember till last year? What was happening to our parliament? How mismanaged it was. It was not governing. It was not passing any laws. It was absolute lack of leadership. These are examples. This is what happens when there's a stalemate. So here was parliament where nothing worked. This can happen in any office. People can be absent by design sometimes when their heart is not in it. So here is a former Prime Minister says what? Corruption strikes at the roots of good governance. And I would say corruption eats good governance. It eats the roots of all good governance. It is an impediment to faster growth. Of course it is. It dilutes, if not negates, our efforts at social inclusion. So corruption, remember, is not just money. Corruption is a wide. Corruption means pollution. You know, you say, मेरी CD corrupted हो गई. उसने पैसे खा लिए क्या? It's got a virus. Corrupted means virus. Virus can also mean evil thoughts. मेरा दिमाग भी बड़ा करप्ट हो गया, इसमें पैसा घुसा था, उसमें वायरस घुस गया, लालच घुस गया, उसमें डिविएंसी घुस गई, राइट? उसमें misbehavior घुस गया, bad. So corruption is a wider term, not from leadership management point of view. Remember, corruption is a wider term. Now remember Colgate? The files went missing. When it started to be investigated, files went missing. Then when Supreme Court dundod them, then the files came back. Khub danda laga isko. Remember this CAG, what he said recently? This is leadership. The only thing is, to my mind, this is still preventable. He says, according to his book, he said he and Mr. Pranab Mukherjee went to the Prime Minister. Now this is important for all of you, practical point of view. They said they went to the Prime Minister and told him something wrong is happening. And then their report was written. That means at that stage, if something more could have been done, we could have prevented how crores and crores, thousands of crores. Rather than saying we've done it, मैंने बता दिया उनको कि गलत हो रहा है और फिर मैंने आके लिख दिया. When you are in government and when you are in a corporate world and it's a responsible, you have to think ये गलत हो रहा है, how do I prevent it? What more can I do to prevent it? That's a big challenge. This is what really the brave and the courageous do. And the good people do this, what he did. He's a good man, but he's not outstanding according to me. He's done outstanding work. He's my batchmate, he's a friend. But if I look at objectively, then he could have prevented it. Because he knew what was wrong. He had the evidence. He could have done more, rather than only raising a flag. That too in closed doors. I think that is what I want you youngsters to think. तो कहीं मैंने तो जाके बता दिया था कि गड़बड़ हो रही मैडम सर, आप देख लीजिए आप, मैंने तो बता दिया था. और जब रिटायर हो गए 3 साल बाद, मैंने बताया था. In governance, if I knew it, I could not have slept over it. I would have probably made a lot more noise. It would have risked my job. So be it. जॉब तो आता जाएगा तो है, 2 साल पहले रिटायर हो जाऊंगी तो क्या हो गया, मेरी देश का करोड़ों रुपए तो बचाएंगे. I would have put that first. So if what he's saying that Prime Minister knew about it because he went to him. He said it on the television channel that he and Mr. Pranab Mukherjee went. And if Mr. Pranab Mukherjee also knew, and he was a member of the cabinet, he too could have prevented it. That means these scams were preventable. It happened in the 2G Colgate also, where Mr. Parekh said, I wrote on the note sheet, etc. Unki bhi book aa chuki hai. Anyway, so this is where I thought the leadership message is this. This is the CBI. The Supreme Court called it the caged parrot. What is the leadership, management, governance, all the 3 things, all kaput. It's all kaput in the CBI. I think the matter is even today being reported where Supreme Court is seized of the visitor's diary, whether it's false or right, we do not know, we wait. But here is another example of what is not leadership. All the time obliging. They went and met the law minister, Ashwini Kumar, during last year. Remember that law minister lost his job because he went to meet Ashwini Kumar? He could have said, sir, I cannot. The rules don't permit, the matter is under investigation. I cannot visit you. He went. He should have also lost his job. He didn't, but the law minister lost his job. So it can sometimes cost you your job. This is the CBI. Scams ke saath, full of scams, which is it's investigating but doesn't have the capacity. Our favorite Lalu Yadav. These are called fearless leaders. It's an example of the other side of the fearlessness. Convict भी हो गया, जेल भी हो गया, सजा भी हो गई, तो भी कैंपेन करने जा रहे हैं. Remember, it's all about arithmetic. When I showed you earlier, it's all arithmetic which they're winning. So till Indian youth, the voter gets more and more educated, these people will continue to come back even after conviction and get re-elected. See, their alliance in the BJP has worked already. In the by-elections, when they came together, the two of them, Nitish and the leadership, won. There's nothing I have against Nitish Kumar, but this was a cartoon I had preserved so I could show you. But you see the voting? People have voted back. People who had been convicted and walked away with their poor money of fodder scam. यहाँ तक कि चारा जो गायों के लिए भी था, वो भी खा गए. So this is what it is. This is leadership. They think they're managing, they think they're governing, but what kind of leadership? So they're all doing cola very deep. This is of that time when they were all saying these things. Isn't this very exciting? Don't you feel like doing cola very deep right now? Alright friends, I'm taking you now to the second section. Some instances which reflect what it can or could be. Now, I'm not saying it's over, but I'm only giving you what has been with me for the last 3 months. This is the first leadership quality, that you start your day at 5 a.m. This happens to be Modi because it's about him. But now it's not about him, it's about us. A habit of getting up early is the best habit one has as a student and as a professional. Getting up late is losing your very vital morning. This sometimes you say मैं तो late सारी रात पढ़ता हूँ इसलिए मुझे सुबह तो फायदा क्या? तो सुबह सारी चली गई. So what is the big deal? So either you start early and end late, or you ruin your whole morning and work through the night. But the point is, I understand some people are more productive at night. So I can understand that. But I'm generally speaking, especially everybody has their own personality traits. But ideally is this. Here is a new leader in our country about whom I could pick up this information. That his typical day is 5 a.m. to 1 a.m. He's a rare man. He's truly a very, very hard-working man. Undoubtedly. I'll show you more evidence. Look what he did. Look what he did as soon after he came. This is a clipping of 20th of May. 20th of May, what did he do? He asked all the colleagues to find out what had gone wrong. That means what has he done? As a leader, he's asked them, think and tell us what went wrong, not to criticize others, but to correct the present. That is what a new leader always has to do. Right management, right governance, right leadership is, when you take over a new assignment, be a learner. Why? Because you're only 1 day old in it. You may be 60 plus years old. You may be the Prime Minister. But you're only 1 day old in that office. And some people may have been 20 years old in that. So who is senior? Who is senior? The one who's 20 years old, he may be a constable. He may be a clerk. He may be a deputy secretary. He may be a director. It could be anybody. If you learn to listen, then do you know what happens? They give you all. And if you start telling them the first day, मैं आया हूँ, ये करना है करो, नहीं तो वरना. वो कहते अच्छा वरना, मैं बताइए. So never use this technique. Use this technique of learning. and listening. And then time start assimilating and seeing where is your learning experience, your academic experience, and now how do you use it? How do you apply it? With the result that you co-opted that person. You have co-opted it. I used to do this as a DCP of every district. I did it as DCP traffic. Why do you think I was called Crane Baby? Crane came from where? Because every morning at 8 o'clock, I did not know Delhi traffic at all. As a youngster, I did not know Delhi. I'd come from Amritsar. I only knew Connaught Place. I only knew Prime Minister's office. I only knew the Nehru Park. That's it. A bit of every little bit. I did not know the whole of Delhi. Delhi is very big. And when you make DCP traffic of entire Delhi, how do you work? So what did I do? I started my day also at 5. And that was 1981, when Prime Minister was, he's younger than me. 5 in the morning, clear all my traffic police files. By 8 in the morning, I would be on the road, watching traffic, seeing traffic, learning traffic, going different roads, telling the driver, East Delhi जाओ. पीछे नक्शा देख रही हूँ कहाँ जा रहे हैं. West Delhi जाओ. उसको क्या पता मैं क्या पीछे कर रही हूँ. नक्शा देख रही हूँ कौन सी सड़कों से जा रहा है. But all along I'm also observing what is not right with traffic. Where is signal out? Where is the hedge bad? Where is there is bad traffic management? Where is a policeman missing? Where is a broken down vehicle? It's only when I saw broken down vehicles, I asked my driver and my operator, ये गाड़ियों को हटाना चाहिए ना? ये टायर टूटी हुई है, इसको हटाना चाहिए. तो मैडम कैसे हटेगी मुझे कहता है. मैं कहा क्यों? कहता क्रेन ही नहीं है. मैंने कहा कोई ट्रैफिक पुलिस दिल्ली के पास क्रेन नहीं है. बोले कोई क्रेन नहीं है. मैडम 2 क्रेनें हैं, दोनों वर्कशॉप में. ऐसा चलिए स्मूथ ट्रैफिक कैसे चलेगा? मैडम ऐसा ही चलता है. मैंने कहा मेरे मन में आया मैं ऐसा ही चलने के लिए नहीं आई हूँ. So for me, I searched for a problem. I identified the problem. I sought for solutions. I did not get it. Now do I give up? No. I didn't. Came back in the afternoon when I had my traffic inspectors meeting every day. We used to have a team meeting every day. I asked them, ये क्रेनें कहाँ है? बोले मैडम सरकारी क्रेन तो नहीं. तो सरकारी क्रेन आते आते 4-5 साल तो लग ही जाए. तो मैं क्या तब तक मैं तो चली जाऊंगी यहाँ से. तो करेंगे क्या? ऐसे मुझे तो क्रेन चाहिए. I want the cranes. Then मैडम प्राइवेट क्रेन है. ऐसे हो प्राइवेट क्रेन कहाँ है? बोले एक सबके पास है. यहाँ मैडम प्राइवेट क्रेन है वो पुरानी जगह मस्जिद मोड़ के पास. वहाँ क्रेनों का ही नहीं मार्केट. मैं कहा कितनी क्रेनें मिल सकती हैं उनसे? बोले मैडम 15 क्रेनें तो मिल जाएंगी. क्योंकि मौजी मौज. मैंने पूछा लाएंगे कैसे उनसे? बोले मैडम आप उनसे बात कर लो, आप उनसे मीटिंग करके देख लो. I called a meeting of all crane owners and I said कितनी क्रेनें आपके? अब मैं DCP ट्रैफिक हूँ, दबा डाल सकती हूँ. तो उसके बाद मैंने बोला मुझे आपकी ना सबकी क्रेन चाहिए. और मेरे पास 16 ट्रैफिक सर्कल्स हैं. एक क्रेन हर सर्कल में लग जाएगी. अब मुझे बताओ आपको क्या चाहिए, मैं क्या दे सकती हूँ? क्रेन तो जाएगी अब ट्रैफिक पुलिस में. तो बोले मैडम हमारा तकरीबन दिन की कमाई इतनी होती है, अगर हमारी कमाई बैलेंस हो जाए या आधा दिन ले लो, आधा दिन हमें दे दो कमाई के लिए, तो हम देंगे आपको, हम आपके साथ हैं. तो ऑलराइट. तो अगले दिन हमने उस सभी क्रेनों के ऊपर एक माइक बनाया, माइक बैठाया, सो आई कुड स्पीक ऑन द माइक कि क्रेन आ रही है, गाड़ी गलत पार्किंग है तो उठ जाएगी, वरना पार्किंग में चले जाओ. सो वी हैड माइक्रोफोन टू ड्राइव पीपल टू द पार्किंग. आवर ऑब्जेक्ट वाज नॉट टू पनिश, आवर ऑब्जेक्ट वाज टू प्रमोट पार्किंग हैबिट. सो मैंने उनको बोला आप गाड़ी वही उठाएंगे जो पुलिस आपको कहेगी, लेकिन उससे पहले वार्निंग जरूर दी जाएगी, और उसी की उठेगी जो ठीक है, जो दिखाता है मैं देखूं, देख लो, मैं तो सोच रहा हूँ करके देख लो. तो मैंने बोला वही उठेगी और उसका जो चालान कटेगा, एक तो ट्रैफिक पुलिस का चालान होगा, एक आपकी क्रेन की उठाई की कॉस्ट मिलेगी. तो वो कॉस्ट आपको मिल जाएगी, चालान मिल जाएगा. मैनेजमेंट स्कूल मार्केटिंग किए बिना मुझे ही आता था। ये कहाँ से आती है? ये मार्केटिंग आती है सेंस ऑफ जस्टिस से। तुम भी ना हारो, मैं भी ना हारूं, विन विन। तुम्हें प्रोडक्ट भी ठीक है मिले, मुझे कीमत भी ठीक मिले, मैं भी कमाऊं, तुम भी तुम्हारा भी फायदा हो, लेकिन तुम्हें मैं प्रोडक्ट आधी अंडरवेट दूं लेकिन पैसा मुझे पूरा मिले, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता। So if you have an equitable relationship, authentic relationship, it works. So I told them, ये होगा। He said, madam ठीक है। Can you believe it? All 15 cranes were posted with the microphones. And जब कोई क्रेन नहीं थी, अब 15 क्रेनें माइक लेके सब जगह घूम रही, सारी दिल्ली में भी, ईस्ट दिल्ली में भी, वेस्ट दिल्ली में भी, साउथ दिल्ली में भी, नई दिल्ली में भी। और एक दिन क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ पता है? वही हुआ। एक बारी एक क्रेन वाला पुलिस ऑफिसर ने एक गाड़ी खड़ी थी, उसको बोला पार्किंग में जाओ। बोलते जानते नहीं मैं कौन हूँ। बोलते यहाँ रूल नहीं है ट्रैफिक में, गलती की है आप चले जाओ, रूल एक ही है, गलती की चलान हो जाएगा, वार्निंग दे रहे चले जाओ। बोलता मैं फिर से बोल रहा हूँ जानते नहीं कौन? बोलता मैं जानता हूँ। अच्छा ठीक है। कुंडा लगाया क्रेन का और क्रेन से गाड़ी उठाने लगा तो एकदम शोर मच गया, अरे ये तो प्रधानमंत्री की गाड़ी है। उसने बोला अब गाड़ी होगी प्रधानमंत्री की, चलान तो मुझे देना ही देना है। तो बड़ा शोर मचा के प्रधानमंत्री की गाड़ी का भी चलान हुआ, एंड हुआ भी था और उसका फिर डट के अखबारों में भी आया और वो इतिहास बन चुका। तब से नाम भी बदल गया और क्रेन भी। तो मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है, मैंने इसका एग्जाम्पल देना था आपको कि व्हाट वेंट रॉन्ग। आई यूज्ड टू गो टू लर्न, और ये हमारा लीडरशिप का मैनेजमेंट गवर्नेंस। जब भी नए ऑफिस में जाओ 2 तरीके सीख लीजिए, दूसरे जूनियर से भी सीखो, जाकर भी देखो। मैंने आपको एग्जाम्पल क्रेन का जाकर दिखाने वाला बताया कि सिर्फ सुनना ही नहीं है, जाकर भी। और जब आप जाकर देखते हैं तब आप अपनी लीडरशिप को पूरा जमाते हैं, क्योंकि जूनियर समझ जाता है कि मेरे सीनियर को मेरे से ज्यादा है, क्योंकि उन्होंने जाकर देखा, उसे रिपोर्ट ही नहीं मांगी। सो क्रिएट अ हैबिट ऑफ लर्निंग एंड सीइंग। लुक, he wailed 10 commandments, asked us, this is an agenda, sets the goals. मुझे ऐसा कोई भी नहीं मिला पिछले 2-3 सालों में, नहीं तो होता मैं आपको दिखाती। मेरे पास सिर्फ ब्रोकन डाउन सिस्टम्स मिले जो कि मेरे पास थे, इसलिए मुझे बायस्ड मत समझना। आई एम ओनली गिविंग यू व्हाट वाज फैक्चुअली हैपनिंग। सो हियर इज व्हाट ही गिव दिस agenda. Now we all have to see. It's too early to judge, but I'm showing you leadership trends. Now he calls all secretaries meeting, all top IAS officers meeting and telling them, I only want a 10-slide show, and I don't want you to be accompanied with your joint secretaries. होता क्या था, सीनियर जो होते थे जाते थे मीटिंग में और प्रेजेंटेशन देता था एक डायरेक्टर, और सेक्रेटरी साहब बड़े बैठते थे, आधी चीज पता आधी चीजें नहीं पता। उन्होंने कहा ऐसा नहीं चलेगा, तुम ही प्रेजेंटेशन दोगे और तुम ही मुझे जवाब, मेरी बातों का जवाब दोगे। इन सब की और एक क्लियर सबूत ये है, ये क्लियर सबूत है, अगर आपके कहीं के किसी के मम्मी डैडी अंकल हैं तो पूछ लेना उनसे, उनकी सबकी गोल्फ बंद हो गई। वो सुबह गोल्फ खेलते थे, उनकी सबकी गोल्फ बंद हो गई, और 8:30 बजे उस सरकारी कॉलोनी से गाड़ियां निकल जाती हैं जो 11 बजे तक नहीं जाती थी। These are some of his other statements which are very correct, saying speak but don't put your foot in your mouth. Give list of laws that, see, systems are changing. I think many things he used to speak during his election times, he's implementing them. All old laws, a group has been formed. you would gradually see many laws of 1860, 1840, 1800, all some of those laws are still on the statute book. You know law school, you know? Yes. Are there many old laws? Those are getting scrapped, hopefully. No file should go through more than 4 layers. This has already started to happen. When you get inside information, this is not just an announcement, it's happening. What is it doing? What? He's speeding up. A good leader speeds up decisions, cuts bureaucracy. So good leadership cuts layers of blockades. Don't take favors. ये आपके हम सबके लिए बहुत important है. Private sector में भी बड़ी favors होती है. Government sector में तो होती है. इन्होंने इस बार मना कर दिया, कोई दिवाली गिफ्ट बैंक वाले किसी को नहीं देंगे. ये लेटेस्ट है, वो न्यूज़ क्लिप मेरे पास नहीं है, मुझे याद आ गया. He clearly told all banks, नहीं तो बैंक्स तो बड़ा पैसा खर्चते थे घर घर में गिफ्ट भेजने के. He's banned it. और वो पैसा बैंक का, बैंक वालों का थोड़ी होता है, वो हमारा, हमसे पूछे बिना दे देते. अब क्लीन अप ड्राइव शुरू हो रही है. And everybody's been asked. I'm told I was listening to the news, heard it this morning, where he's told on 2nd of October, everybody will get on to Shramdan and clean up railways. Railway people have been told senior officers will take brooms and clean up railway stations. Shramdan is back. Remember his Pathshala? Yes. Did you hear it? You did hear it? Yes. In fact, it was worth it. So he had his Pathshala, but he has a regular Pathshala, both for children and for others. Opening up the systems. The same scams which were closed and they were running away. Remember those? Do you remember? I showed you they were running away. And government, that management that time was removing obstacles to take that money. What is he doing? What is the current government doing? He and his team he's opening up the systems. I want you to know this as private sector people tomorrow, that you must go through the e-systems now. Make sure, because you will always be, when you join somewhere, there may be a false demand from a government servant. You must not be a better. अब आपने बेटमेंट नहीं करना, आपने कहना है सॉरी ई प्लेटफॉर्म है, हम ई प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाएंगे. यू हैव टू स्टैंड अप फॉर योरसेल्फ, अदरवाइज दिस एजुकेशन इज डेंजरस. ईमेल हिम, यू ओपन अप योर सिस्टम्स. माय गवर्नमेंट इज हिज सजेशन and you can email him if you have an idea. Do that. He has a portal where you can send him an email of a suggestion, and they've already used some good suggestions and acknowledged them publicly. जो वो धन की जनधन की है ना, it was attributed to two youngsters in Tamil Nadu, somewhere in south, where they are the ones who offered the names, and he recognized them in his speech, saying these ideas came from these 2 young men, and he recognized them in the meeting, saying these ideas came from them. The names of the scheme. He is bringing about his government, or let's say our government now is planning by spreading the fiber wire. What is it called? Fiber? Optical fiber, yeah. He's spreading it around, and he's also fixing numbers of villages to do this. We are heading for an internet revolution. He's talking about skill, scale, and speed. All the 3 things, this is what he's trying to do. I've given you a little bit of evidence before. I think it's leading to skill, scale, and speed by reducing the layers. Scale is national, speed is no layers, he's cutting down layers, also the e-auction stage, and skill, which he's preparing them to do better. This is all about leadership. So what is our government doing? Putting the prime back into the PMO. It was in office, but he's putting the prime back. Look at this. This is the latest. Explain if ministry doesn't give critical inputs in time. And then he's clamped down on junkets by babus and netas. They're traveling much less. And if they're traveling, explain why you're traveling, what did you do during travel, and what is your gain after the travel. So this is central government. But you see, state government are still going wrong. Karnataka people are somewhere, Karnataka is traveling, and I've been a part of those debates also, where we said this was not called for. But central government has come under check. Thursday evenings is deadline to project notes. So there's deadlines as well. Timelines, time factors. Engage people and tweet. Do you tweet? Yes. I also. So Modi mantra to ministers. I'll just now tweet this photograph of yours. Engage people. This is exactly what I began with. When you engage people, remember, they will never forget your face. But tweet, that means communicate as much as possible. In one shot, 6 entities get permission to start airline. At present, India has 8. And 6 were cleared in no time. This was one of the early news. He's done away with the planning commission, so we're going to have experts. Barring criminals from fighting polls. These are all in the pipeline. I'm introducing them to you, these 2 leadership ideas. With time, we will see how well they've been implemented. Because they are all in the process in 100 days. That's the Jan Dhan Yojana. In one shot, 130.9 million people were given access to banks. That was the example of scale. Remember? It was scale and it was speed. So be taskmasters. Not headmasters, but taskmasters. So whenever you are, but you must know your task. You are leaders, but you must know your task. As I told you, how did I know my task? I just gave you one example of my crane time. If you don't know it, go learning it. And learning is all your life. All your life. Now he's done even cleaning up at the confidential reports. Any to weed out earlier ones. So it's all cleaning up. This is what leadership is all about. So what he's doing, what a leader does. I think this is almost my last slide. Yeah. What does he do? What does a leader do? What does this all the time like Yuvraj? Sometimes, मारते जाओ, फिर out हो गए कोई बात नहीं, 6 छक्के तक लगे. A good leader knows when to hit a 6. How many runs to take is the test of a leader. And that's what I wanted to show you. This is some of an editorial, I liked it, saying, so far government has kept the scoreboard moving with singles. That's why many people are saying they're not moving too fast, because they wanted a 6er every day. I don't think you can hit a 6er in governance every day. But if you keep it moving steadily, but surely, once in a while hit a 6. Do you remember any 6 which this government has hit so far? One. Second? Any other? When it began? Okay, any other? Do you know the first 6er, I believe? South countries, okay. I think these are alright. These are, I would say, 3 runs. The 6er was immediately the railway budget, where he hiked the passenger fare immediately. Remember that? That was 10 times over, 8 times over. That was a 6er. The first 6er the government hit was immediately to balance railway budget, which was going to a huge deficit. And I believe yesterday's news was railway budget has made a profit after many years. So that was a 6er. I think at that time they needed to hit because railway was going into debts. So as a leader, there's a larger message that you should know when to hit a 6er and when not to hit a 6er, sometimes just to pad, sometimes to get a single. That's leadership, and that's what this education is all about. I think that's the way it is. So
People to vote for 100%. It's an initiative by the artillery. So that one bit inspired me to do that, and I wanted to show my gratitude and say thank you, ma'am. There's no question.
I've got my rewards for the day. Okay, one more. Yeah. Take that. Give her the mic. Give her the mic. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. It was a privilege. It was a great privilege listening to you today. My question is, you call yourself a leader but not a political leader. And we talk so much of politics being not corrupt but polluted. Why don't you step up and be a role model for us and enter into politics?
I don't know politics. I have to know politics, but I know what I'm doing, but I don't know politics. I don't know the language of politics. It's too late in my life to learn it now. It's too late in my life. Third, okay, great. You know, the one hand ahead. The one hand which is ahead, give it to him. Stand up and speak.
Hello, ma'am. With all due respect to India Against Corruption movement, I want to ask a question. It's not very difficult, don't think like that. Sometimes we also face similar situations. When you have 2-3 big heads in one team, how will you decide on team leaders role, or whom will you decide a team leader? When things like that, team is going to collapse if there are 2-3 big heads in a team itself. So can you address this question?
It's a good question. Sometimes that's what I do in my organization. I've got about 3-4 very eminent women and managers. And what we do is we've done a rotation that each one will be a director every 2 years. So we've done a rotational leadership because they all are equally competent. So between the group, we decide as an organizational policy that we will begin with one and let the second person know it's your turn next time, right? So we do a rotational directorship. Secondly, we do cabinet form of working, where they meet every fortnight and they review financials, they review policies, they review strategies. So it is always a cabinet form of government where the director is the first among equals. So by this, each one is a team leader, is a leader, and yet there is a visible leader who's accountable for the organization. So this has so far worked. But if you don't do rotational, then somebody may feel blocked. That's why many times heads of departments are becoming vice chancellors turn by turn in many universities. So this is what I would probably think of, is a rotational leadership. Thank you.
Jail Sudhar Graha or something like that. Do we have some initiatives that can be done in other jails also, so as to make on the similar lines of Tihar jail, as we have Vipassana Kendra, been to many jails, I mean, not as a prisoner, but as a prisoner. So can we help in something like that, or are you planning to do something on the same lines?
Yeah, first of all, with evidence of a transformative model of management of an institution which was sick but became very healthy. All the processes which went into to make it into a healthy institution are applicable across the board. It's a book which has been published overseas. It's also published translated in Italian. Have a look at that book. If you think it's useful, it will be a great book to be looked at from the managerial angle, particularly of the PSUs or sick institutions. And it's talked about transparency, it's talked about feedback systems, how I introduced a feedback box system where prisoners could write to me a letter through a locked box, and how I responded, and how I was always on the round. It's all about management practices. Publisher is Sterling. It's a Sterling publication. So if you can look at that book, it will answer some of it. It could become a book for personal study, self-reading, and it can be discussed. A lot of management practices which I have been mentioning here have been explained, illustrated, and also illustrated in that book. So that would be very useful to you. Yes, thank you.
And ma'am, I just want to ask you that there's one thing very prevalent over here, that show me the man and then I'll tell you the rules. So what's your take on this?
That is what we have to change. Because when I say, somebody's saying, show me the man, I show you the rule. But somebody will say, doesn't matter the person, that's the rule. So after all, it just takes one person over the other. So you have two kinds of bureaucrats. One bureaucrat saying, show me the face and I show you the rule. The other bureaucrat says, show me the face, but I will show him the rule. Right? So I think finally the last one from this guy. All right. All right.
गुड आफ्टरनून मैम।
Okay.
मैं हिंदी में बोलना चाहूँगा
हाँ, बोलो।
क्योंकि मेरे को लगता है कि
क्योंकि की जरूरत नहीं, बोलो।
क्योंकि
है नहीं, बोलो।
बीइंग अ मेंबर ऑफ IAC आपने इतने करप्ट पार्टीज को एक्सपोज किया वहाँ पर ये उनका क्या, जहाँ पर ग्रास रूट लेवल पे करप्शन होता है, जैसे कि किसी भी स्टेट में अगर आप पुलिस में इंटर करना चाहते हो तो किसी भी सिपाही को 5 लाख या 10 लाख रुपए देने पड़ते हैं और वापिस से वो आगे करप्ट बन जाता है और वो अल्टीमेटली मनी जाता है कि पॉलिटिशियन जो अपने इलेक्शन कैंपेन में यूज करते हैं। पर ग्रास रूट पे जो करप्शन होता है और वो इतना फैल जाता है, उसके लिए क्या कोई भी कुछ नहीं कर रहा है? क्योंकि लीडर्स को डायरेक्टली यू कैन कैच अ लीडर, but in grassroots level, when it starts from a bottom level, it's very difficult to catch a person because it actually populates like a virus.
देखो, इस वक्त सबसे बड़ी चुनौती, अगर आप मेरे से क्वेश्चन पूछो, यही चीज का जवाब है। Do you know the सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज इस देश में इस वक्त क्या है? कैरेक्टर की डेफिशिएंसी। कैरेक्टर की डेफिशिएंसी का इस वक्त सबसे बड़ी चुनौती, क्योंकि हर व्यक्ति किसी जगह भी कोई बैठा हुआ हो, वो एक चरित्र वाला है, वैल्यूज है, एक डिवैल्यूड है और एक रीवैल्यूड है और एक वैल्यू बेस्ड है। इस वक्त हर एक का, इस वक्त अगर मैं आप मेरे से पूछो कि सबसे बड़ी चुनौती आज हमारी सरकार के पास क्या है, वो है सरकारी अफसर से काम कराना, कॉर्पोरेट से ईमानदारी से बिजनेस कराना, टीचर से अपनी ड्यूटी कराना, माँ बाप को अपनी जिम्मेवारी निभाना और युवाओं को समझदार बनाना। यह है आज की जिम्मेवारी। लड़कियों को बहादुर बनाना। आज ये सारी चरित्र की तो बात कर रही हूँ। कहीं करेज है, कहीं सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, कहीं ड्यूटी की कॉन्शियसनेस है, कहीं ऑनेस्टी है, कहीं बहादुरी करेज है। चरित्र की बात है आज सबसे बड़ा। आज चरित्र टूटा हुआ चरित्र की बात कोई कर नहीं रहा। आप आज हमारे यहाँ बंटवारे की बात हो रही है, अंग्रेजी हिंदू की बंटवारे की बात हो रही है, मजहब की बंटवारे की बात हो रही है, जात पात की बंटवारी हो रही है, प्रांतों की बंटवारे हो रही है, पॉलिटिशियन की बंटवारे। आज बांटने की बात हो रही है, जोड़ने की नहीं हो रही, निर्माण की नहीं हो रही। चरित्र सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज आज। और आपके पास, मैं आज आपके पास क्यों आई हूं? सिर्फ आपका चरित्र निर्माण करने के लिए, मेरा और कोई मकसद नहीं। आपने गुण जगाने के लिए आई, मैं आपके अंदर गुण जगाने आई हूं। आपको मैं दिखाने की आई। अगर मैं सिर्फ बोलती और दिखाती ना, वो उसका उतना असर नहीं होता जब तक मैं दिखाती। That's why I brought the visuals for you. मैं बोल सकती थी, याद है कोलगेट भी हुआ था, याद है कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स भी हुआ था, हाँ याद, देखने से आपको याद आ रहा। और इसलिए मैं आपको लास्ट मैसेज ये देना चाहती हूँ। आप पूछोगे मैडम क्यों आई हूँ? इसलिए आई हूँ क्योंकि आपके पास, सबके पास रिफॉर्मेटिव एनर्जी है, आप सबके पास बहुत गुण है, आप सब निर्माता हो। इसलिए मैंने ग्रेटिट्यूड से शुरू किया था। हम ग्रेटिट्यूड भूल चुके हैं। जिस हमारे युवा में आज ग्रेटिट्यूड है ही नहीं है। 100% इम्पेशंस आ गई है। वो राइट्स जानता है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज नहीं जानता। मेरे युवा में मैं रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ज्यादा जानती थी, राइट्स बाद में सोचती थी। हमारे राइट्स के साथ हम सिर्फ राइट्स की बात, मेरा राइट जॉब, मेरा राइट तनख्वाह, मेरा राइट घर, मेरा राइट सड़क, मेरा राइट ऑनेस्टी। अरे मेरा कर्तव्य क्या है, मैं वो निभा रहा हूं। आज मैं सिर्फ आपके लिए इसलिए आई हूं क्योंकि जो ये लोग भ्रष्ट हुए हैं वो सिर्फ अपना राइट की बात कर रहे हैं। मुझे पैसा चाहिए क्योंकि मुझे ये चाहिए, बस। कितना चाहिए, कहां अंत होना चाहिए, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। जब तक हमारा राष्ट्र निर्माण नहीं होगा, चरित्र निर्माण नहीं होगा। अब मैं सारे देश को तो लगी नहीं, मैं तो आपसे बात कर सकती इस वक्त, और मेरी आपसे एक प्रार्थना है, अगर आपने मुझे बुलाया और अगर आपने मुझे सुना और आपने इतना आदर सत्कार किया, मेरी जिंदगी सारी जिम्मेवारी की जिंदगी रही है। एक दिन भी मेरा छुट्टी नहीं है उस जिम्मेवारी से। अगर मैंने 35 साल की सर्विस की है, 35 साल में एक व्यक्ति नहीं मेरे पास आज मुझे आके आंख से आंख मिला के कह सकता आपने मेरे साथ अन्याय किया कि क्योंकि आप अपनी कोई प्रमोशन चाहते थे या आपको कोई हेल्प चाहिए थी। एक व्यक्ति नहीं आ सकता। मैंने अपने आप को हमेशा ये भावना कहां से शुरू हुई? ये भावना शुरू हुई निर्माण से, करने, सोचने से, प्रैक्टिस करने से, बिलीव करने से और रोज अपने आप को बनाने से। हर पेड़ जो है, आज देख लो, जो पेड़ खड़ा रहता है, फल देता रहता है, कहीं से खुराक लेता है रोज। छोटा है तो उसको माली देता है, बड़ा होता है तो अपनी खुराक ढूंढता है। इसीलिए जब धरती सूख जाती है, पेड़ मर जाता है। कहीं अभी आप छोटे पौधे हो, अभी आपको खुराक बाहर से भी मिल रही है, लेकिन आपके पौधे नीचे भी जा रहे हैं। आपने खुद भी खुराक ढूंढनी है, आपने खुद अपनी खुराक भी ढूंढनी है। आपको टीचर्स और माँ बाप खुराक दे रहे हैं, आपको ऊपर से भी खुराक मिल रही है, आपको नीचे से भी खुराक मिल रही है। जब आप और भी छोटे थे तो सारी की सारी बाहरी खुराक थी, अंदर की खुराक तो अभी जड़ें बनी हुई थी आपकी, लेकिन अब आपकी कुछ जड़ें अंदर जा चुकी और ऊपर से भी आपको मिल रही है। एक समय आएगा जहां अंदर से ही मिलेगा आपको, अंदर से ही काफी होगा, बाहरी खुराक की जरूरत नहीं। सिर्फ बाहरी से आपने ये देखना है कि इसको कीड़े ना लग जाए, स्योम ना लग जाए, और आपने मेडिकल ऐसे अपने आप को दिमागी इलाज ये करना है, मेरी वायरस या ना लग जाए, अपने शोक से बचाओ ताकि मेरी जड़ें ना खराब हो। मैं सिर्फ आपकी जड़ें मजबूत करने आई थी, मैं रूट्स को स्ट्रेंथन करने आई थी। और आपको बताना चाहती हूं, एक ही व्यक्ति काफी है आंदोलन के लिए, चेंज के लिए एक व्यक्ति काफी है। ऑफिस में, कॉर्पोरेट में, सोसाइटी में एक आदमी की आवाज अच्छी होती है, वो बड़ा फर्क पड़ता है। और जब अनेक हो जाए तो, और आप तो इतनी सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज हो, 11 यूनिवर्सिटीज हो, 11 यूनिवर्सिटीज, आप समुंदर हो बिजनेस स्कूल का। ये चरित्र उन जैसा बनाओ ना जिसको आज याद कर रहे हैं। ये बता, ही इज आवर रोल मॉडल, ही इज आवर रोल मॉडल। हम इनके चरणों पे चलें। ही इज आवर रोल मॉडल। आपसे कहें, आप में से कोई मेरा रोल मॉडल कौन है? ही इज माय रोल मॉडल, ही इज योर रोल मॉडल। जिन्होंने आपको सब कुछ दिया, आज ये खुराक छोड़ के गए आपके लिए। सो साथियों, मैं आपके लिए और कोई मकसद के लिए नहीं आई, और मेरा समय डोनेटेड है। आई एम डोनेटिंग माई टाइम टू कॉजेस, एंड फॉर मी आप बहुत बड़ी होप हो। आपको किसी को कहना नहीं पड़ेगा, उनको स्पीच देने की जरूरत नहीं है कि तुम राष्ट्र की आवाज हो, होप हो। तुमको खुद अंदर से आवाज आनी चाहिए, मैं राष्ट्र निर्माता हूं। जहां पर भी मैं जाऊं, जो भी कर सकूंगा मैं करूंगा अपने देश का भला, चाहे काम पे हूं, चाहे मैं घर में हूं, चाहे समाज में हूं। और मुझे कोई बांट ना सके। मेरी शिक्षा ऐसी है जहां बांटने के लिए, बनाने के लिए। क्योंकि आपकी ये, अगर आपकी एजुकेशन असली समझते हो मीनिंग, तो उसका निर्माता का है। तो आपको मैं ये कह रही हूं, जो आप कह रहे हो भ्रष्टाचार ग्राउंड में है, ये वो लोग हैं जो सिर्फ राइट समझते हैं, सेल्फिश लोग हैं, भ्रष्ट हैं, कैरेक्टर से दूर हैं। हम एजुकेशन में जो आ चुके हैं, वो सबसे पहले कैरेक्टर बनाते हैं, फिर बाकी चीजें। लीडरशिप तो इज कैरेक्टर एंड प्रैक्टिस, नथिंग एल्स। लीडरशिप एंड कैरेक्टर अलग अलग थोड़ी है। लीडरशिप इज योर कैरेक्टर बीइंग एक्सप्रेस्ड, इट्स एन एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ योर कैरेक्टर। ईमानदार हो तो ईमानदारी की बात करो, वो कैरेक्टर है। बहादुरी है कैरेक्टर में, तो बहादुरी की बात करो, वो कैरेक्टर है। तो लीडरशिप की वही तो बात करो। अगर ग्रेटफुल हो, वो कैरेक्टर में ग्रेटिट्यूड है, उसीलिए तुम ग्रेटफुल हो। ऊपर ऊपर से करोगे, एक्सपोज हो जाओगे। थैंक यू ऊपर से करोगे, कहेंगे ये झूठा है। आज आपका समय है राष्ट्र निर्माण का। ये देश ज्यादा अब आपका है। 2040 तक इंडिया वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट डेमोक्रेसी होगी। हर एक की जरूरत होगी आपकी। आपके लिए काम वेट कर रहा है सारी दुनिया। आज दुनिया को भारतीय चाहिए। जापानीज क्यों कह रहे हैं जापानीज लर्न करो? क्योंकि जापान बूढ़ा हो रहा है, हम जवान हो रहे हैं। चाइना भी बूढ़ा हो रहा है, यूरोप भी बूढ़ा हो रहा है। आपको पता है यूरोप भी बूढ़ा हो रहा है। पता है क्यों बूढ़ा हो रहा है? क्योंकि लड़कियां जो पढ़ लिख गई हैं वो बच्चे पैदा नहीं कर रही। वो कहती मुझे भी काम पे जाना है। और होम सपोर्ट हैवी जो माँ बाप सपोर्ट हमें इंडिया में है, अभी भी माँ बाप की है, या हाउस हेल्प मिल जाती है, वो दुनिया में कहीं नहीं है। मैंने अमेरिका में काम किया, न्यूयॉर्क में। पहली बार ही मुझे अपने बर्तन खुद साफ करने पड़े, कपड़े खुद धोने पड़े, खुद प्रेस करने पड़े, खाना खुद बनाना पड़ा, सब्जियां खुद खरीदनी पड़ी, खुद काटना पड़ा। कहीं हाउस हेल्प नहीं मिलती। और यहाँ सब कुछ बना बनाया मिलता है, सब कुछ कर लो काम। अभी भी और 20 साल बाद नहीं मिलेगा, क्योंकि वो भी लोग पर्दा दिख जाएंगे, वो भी मोटरसाइकिल पे आएंगे, खाना कहेंगे फास्ट फूड में मंगवा लो, खाना बना बनाया होम डिलीवरी होगी, वो भी बिजनेस होगा। तो आपने अपने आप को आने वाले टाइम के लिए तैयार करना है कि मैं उस देश का निवासी हूं जो दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी डेमोक्रेसी होने वाली है। और कोई टीचर है, कोई मैंने, आप सब अगर जैसे काबिल बनते जा रहे हो, आपके लिए काम ही काम है सारी दुनिया में, क्योंकि इंडियन एजुकेटेड इज अ वांटेड पर्सन। तो क्या उम्र आपकी? कुछ भी नहीं। अभी आप 20s में हो, अर्ली 20s में। By the time you are in 30s and middle, you will be wanted. Your skill is in need. The world is going to need your skill. चाहे लैंग्वेजेस ले लो, चाहे फाइनेंस ले लो, चाहे मैनेजमेंट ले लो, चाहे लॉ ले लो, कोई एरिया ले लो, यू आर इन नीड। कैसा चरित्र निर्माण करो? यू शुड फील सेंस ऑफ सिक्योरिटी कि अब हम राष्ट्र निर्माण करेंगे और अपने देश को नंबर 1 बनाएंगे। बाय 2040 वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट डेमोक्रेसी नहीं होगी, वर्ल्ड बेस्ट डेमोक्रेसी होगी। मैं आपको सबक बात नहीं सिखा रही, क्योंकि 2040 तक तो मैं नहीं होगी। मैं इतनी बूढ़ा नहीं होना चाहती। जल्दी जाओ, तंदुरुस्त में जाओ, ताकि किसी पर बोझा ही ना बनो। लेकिन तुम लोग होंगे, और तुम बात ये याद रखोगे, मेरी बात 2040 याद रखना। अगर आज हमने ये यूनिवर्सिटीज ठान लें कि 11 यूनिवर्सिटीज ऐसे बनेगी इन जैसे, अपनी छोटी उम्र में 60 इयर्स की उम्र में इन्होंने 11 यूनिवर्सिटीज बना दी। अरे हमने क्या बनाया अभी तक? हमने इनके चरणों पर चलना है। तो आई थिंक दैट्स दी, मैं आपके पास सर्विस भी आई, उदाहरण भी दे रही हूँ और समझाने की कोशिश भी कर रही हूँ। ये मेरा फर्ज है, मेरा स्वार्थ है कि मेरा देश जो काबिल है वो उस ऊंचाई तक जाए। मेरा देश काबिल है, मुझे उसने अगर सब कुछ दिया है, आपको भी तो दे रहा है। सो इसलिए मैं ये कहूंगी कि ये तो एक बहाना था, ये तो बहाना लगा के आई हूँ आपके पास। आप एक एक करके इस इंस्टीट्यूशन का नाम रोशन करो और एक एक भारतीय अच्छे बन के बताओ। कब हमारा समय बदल गया, वो पुराना मैनेजमेंट था, अब नई लीडरशिप आ गई है, वो है हमारी लीडरशिप। यू से अब हम लीडर हैं, वो इलेक्टेड लीडर हैं, लेकिन हम अब लीडर हैं। हम अपने राइट्स भी जानते हैं, हम अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज भी जानते हैं। अब हम रिस्पॉन्सिबल इंडियन करके काम दिखाएंगे। ये इंटरव्यूज में जब आपके जो प्लेसमेंट हुए, पूछे अब तुम क्या बनोगे? रिस्पॉन्सिबल इंडियन। कैसे नौकरी मिलेगी?